Hey guys, Lou Lombardi here, and I'd like to play you a little something. Check this out. You guys remember this? Okay, how many Van Halen songs with Sammy Hagar start with a huh? I mean, like almost all of them, right? Very cool. This is a signature Sammy thing. But the topic of today's conversation is Van Halen with Sammy Hagar. You know, they reunited with David Lee Roth, and they did a record. I thought the record was pretty cool. Not so crazy about the live stuff, but it is what it is. So, you know, they had their turn. They do this a little bit wild for David Lee Roth. Why not bring Sammy back too? Why not, you know, reunite? I mean, Sammy has expressed interest. He's been attempting to bury the hatchet. He says he's getting older. He doesn't know what the afterlife is all about, but he definitely doesn't want to go with like bad blood or hard feelings. So, I mean, I think that's pretty wise. I mean, he says that after David Bowie and Glenn Frey passed away, that it really bothered him, and he started to reach out. Recently at South by Southwest, he said that he'd be interested in a sort of Sam and Dave Van Halen, with the stipulation that Michael Anthony was back in the band. I don't think that anybody can argue with Michael Anthony being back in the band either way. Granted, they're two different bands. That's the thing and that's one of the reasons why I loved both Van Halens, because I felt it was like, well, two bands for the price of one. They were literally, when they got with Sammy, they changed. They became a kind of a different band. Yes, they became a little bit more pop. You could also say that the times had changed, and maybe the radio and the MTV and all that made it a little more friendly for them to have more mainstream success. We could argue it all day long, but and Van Halen is the shining example also of one of these bands that was super successful with one vocalist, got another vocalist, and made more success. And there aren't a lot of bands that were able to do that. I mean, the top three I think that come to people's minds are probably Van Halen's number one, AC/DC, of course, from Bon Scott to Brian Johnson, and then there is, I think we'd have to mention Sabbath in there, because Sabbath was a different band with Ozzy than they were with Dio. Now, they did work with other singers, but there became a real affinity for the Dio years. They even did a box set about it. They reunited with Heaven and Hell, and there was a lot of sort of people went back later, kind of after the fact, and really realized, wow, what an amazing band they were with Dio. So I think that I'm saying all that to say this, that I think that Van Halen could really, should do it. I mean, if not for the money. Nobody needs money at this point, or having any hits or anything, but just to go out there for the fans, for the people that really love that music, and also the people that followed the story. I mean, I was caught up in the story. I love both those artists. I love Sammy Hagar before he was in Van Halen, and when that all blew up, I mean, I remember sort of being personally kind of disappointed, because I was really caught up in the whole drama of it all, and I think it would make a nice sort of like bookend closure for the fans. And definitely, guys, you want to bury the hatchet before anything really bad happens. I mean, none of these guys are getting any younger. I just think it would be unfortunate. I know some of you guys out there are hard asses, though, so tell me, do you think that we should see a Van Halen, Van Hagar reunion? What do you think of the Sam and Dave idea? Or do you just want to say, F all that, it's over, David Lee Roth was the man, screw that Sammy Hagar crap, okay? Whatever it is, leave your comments here. If you've got this in an email, reply to me. I'm glad to talk to you guys about it. There's some links here to a couple of different things I have going on, including my podcast where we discuss this exact subject, and in a much greater detail. We get into a lot of different bands that have attempted the lead singer swap over the years. So guys, check it out. The link's below. My name is Lou Lombardi, and I'll talk to you guys soon.